Google held a press conference in San Francisco where the company announced everything from new phones to crazy machine learning-powered wearable cameras. Here's everything Google announced. First off was the Google Home Mini. If you like the idea of the Google Home, but not the air freshener-esque design, meet the Mini. It's about the size of a donut, but seems to do pretty much everything its big brother does. It's almost entirely wrapped in fabric and will come in coral, chalk, or charcoal colors. It's shipping for $49 on October 19th. The Google Home Max is Google's answer to Apple's HomePod. It can stand horizontally or vertically with its rubber base snapping onto either side. Connect it with Cast, Bluetooth, or an aux cable. It's shipping for $399 in December. Google Home now supports hands-free phone calls that can come from your personal number and works with a new feature called Broadcast that lets you make house-wide announcements, like an intercom. Need to see what's going on in another room? Nest is getting voice-triggered Chromecast support. You can say things like, "Okay Google, who's at the door?" to bring up views on the nearest TV. Google announced Pixelbook, a 4-in-1 convertible laptop. It's Google's lightest and thinnest laptop yet, can be customized with i5, i7 processors, up to 16 gigabytes of RAM, and up to 512 gigabytes of solid-state storage. It also comes with a fancy new instant tethering feature. The base model costs $999, shipping on October 31st. You can also add the Pixelbook Pen, which has 2,000 levels of pressure sensitivity for another $99. Google might have had a hard time keeping up with demand for the original Pixel smartphone, but they're ready to move on with the Pixel 2. The new Pixel comes in two sizes, a 5-inch or a 6-inch XL model. It's got an all-aluminum body, a fingerprint sensor, front-facing stereo speakers, and no headphone jack. The XL also features a curved OLED display. The 5-inch starts at $649, while the 6-inch XL starts at $849. Pre-orders start today, and the phone should start shipping on October 17th. Let's talk about the camera. The camera on the original Pixel was crazy good, and Google seems to have kicked it up another notch. Plenty of companies are playing with portrait mode, which lets the camera focus on one subject while blurring the background. Generally, this requires two cameras, but Google says they figured out how to pull off a portrait mode with just one camera. With fused image stabilization, the Pixel 2 will do both optical and digital stabilization at the same time. Google announced a new Daydream VR headset with Daydream View, which brings a wider field of view and a few new colors into the mix. Google is getting into the wireless headphone game. The company announced Google Pixel Buds, which have a live translation feature that can translate over 40 languages on the fly. The $159 Pixel Buds are tethered to each other but are otherwise wireless and will ship in November. Lastly, in one of the wackier announcements of the day, Google announced Google Clips, a smart camera that clips onto anything. It uses machine learning to snap shots automatically, as it recognizes people and detects when a scene is stable and interesting. It'll sell for $249 with a ship date coming soon. That's all for this announcement, so stay tuned for more hands-on coverage of all of Google's new devices on TechCrunch.com.